This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Now we're cooking, yes. Emma O'Driscoll is in the house. We're talking Fremantle Dockers. In fact, the first game of the AFLW season is on Sunday. Em, you pretty pumped?
So pumped. We take on the West Coast Eagles at 3:05 down at Fremantle Oval. So the vibes were up yesterday at training, and I cannot wait to roll into round one.
So a round one derby, that's like, there's no easing into it, is it? It's going to be full on.
Definitely not. It'll be full on. The Sydney teams have a derby as well as the Adelaide Showdown as well. So
it's all happening.
AFLW have come off the back of the Tillies and gone out with a bang, I think.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And I reckon there'll be a massive crowd at Fremantle Oval, which is a great place to go and watch footy because then you can morph into the city after that.
Great.
And
yeah.
get on the sauce, Em.
I mean,
straight down the big house.
I mean,
Shaun.
my mum and dad will be. There's a big mosh pit down at the South Freo members area. So mum and dad may not make it back to Northam on Sunday night. I'm a bit worried for them.
So they drive down from Northam for your match. Oh,
every
that's great.
weekend, 100%. And they have like three of us play footy on the weekend, so they just go from one game to the next. They absolutely love it. It's a bender for them, really.
Yeah, no doubt about it. While we're on the Northern thing, a shout out to, we've got mutual friends, the Knipes. And
Yes.
Leonie Knipes looked after you from Toyota.
Absolutely. Leonie Knight from Avon Valley Toyota. She is a very successful businesswoman, has helped me out with the car, and she's preparing for the Darren Field Days at the moment. So busy woman.
That's a bit of fun, the Darren Field Days.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Dave, of course, her husband, the farmer.
Yes.
He's a
I'd
lovely
never
man.
forget Dave.
No,
we couldn't.
You were showing us a bloody cut on your leg that happened the other day, Em.
Yeah, I cut my shin quite badly. I wouldn't say it's a cut, Shaun. I would say it's a laceration.
Oh,
7 centimetres to be exact.
I'd agree with that.
It's decent. You showed the photo was impressive, and so, but it was friendly fire. Tell everybody what happened.
Yeah, we were playing an intra-club game against our teammates, and I've just tackled someone, and she's gone the other way and studded my shin. We've gone and checked her studs after. She wasn't
There's
wearing
no
metal
razor
studs,
blades?
no razor blades. However, she has sliced it right open and spent 5 hours in ED.
Because I would suggest if that's the case, you have very, very sensitive skin.
Yeah,
and you could burst open at any moment.
Absolutely, I would say so, Nat. Every time I play footy, I bleed somewhere. I've split my webbing in my hand as well. So
that's going to hurt too.
So how many stitches in that cut?
In their leg,
In your leg.
I reckon I had about 8 staples. So it was pretty significant. I was saying to you guys before, my mum got out the C-section balm to put on it to hopefully reduce the scarring.
Because it actually looks pretty good. Just 2 weeks ago, it's come up a treat.
Yeah, absolutely. So ready to go for round one. I've got a little shin guard, so look out. Whoever's in the ruck might be having a pinch hit in there.
Yeah, definitely am. Been some changes this off-season. Obviously, we saw that Lisa Webb now comes in and takes over. How's the pre-season been?
Yeah, it's been really good. I think the girls are charged up. We've got a brand new game plan, which is really exciting. And I think it'll just be good to go up against an opposition to see how that's going to pan out. But everyone's jumped on board the Lisa train, and she's really brought the group together, which is phenomenal. And I think that everyone's super pumped to implement what she's been working on.
So your pre-season, have you played against any other clubs at this stage, or you've just been doing intra-club scratches?
So I haven't because of the leg injury.
Oh, okay, you're right.
However, we have played West Coast and Collingwood.
Right.
So the last 2 weeks were practice matches, which both went really well. We did win both. However, we're not really taking
pre-season
that.
form doesn't give you a lot of indication.
Not at all. We're just waiting on, I guess, Sunday's game, and then hopefully we can get a win in the Derby, which will hold us in good stead for the season.
I don't know about your game plans. You just said it's going to be a new one, but it seems like scoring was a massive issue on the last couple of seasons in particular. Are you trying to play a more faster brand of football, more open brand?
I think Fremantle's brand itself is quite fast, as well as, I guess, relentless in the fact that we are desperate to win the footy. I do think we've got a few changes up forward, which will make a difference to our game plan. We have got Anya as our big target there, and then we've got quite a few really quick, small forwards. So, yes, I'm presuming we're going to try and get most of our goals on the run, which is really exciting brand of footy. So I'm
no
keen.
one wants to defend. Let's be honest.
I don't want to defend someone running back towards goals, not at all.
The season looks like it's going to be a ripper. Every year the AFLW's grown. And you said on the back of Matilda's that's been such a big success, that's really put women's sport into the spotlight, although the AFL does a pretty good job of doing that anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. We have got a brand new marketing campaign this year. The Charged Coral is out, the new colour for the AFLW. So that's exciting. But I think we're, bold, unapologetic are a few words that we kind of like to use. And I think the crowds we attract are very different. huge, like different demographic, but also I guess we have our Pride round. We have different rounds throughout the year that I guess attract different people, which I think is great. You can come to AFLW, you can be yourself. It's authentic, and I think it's real. We play at community ovals. We want to get people down and just be themselves.
It's grassroots kind of stuff, isn't
100%.
it? The other thing is the timing of the season has changed a lot. So now you are competing with the AFL finals. Luckily, none of the local teams are in it from your point of view. So this is good because there's no other footy going on really. I mean, waffle finals will be happening as well. But yeah, there's no other AFL footy going on. So that's good for you guys, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I think they timed it well with the Tillies coming off the back.
Yes.
And obviously we're starting in the men's bye week before they start their finals. So I think we can really capitalise on this time period here.
Yeah.
Like I said, go in with a bang, and then hopefully we follow on. And
some momentum,
there are some curtain raisers to the men's game as well.
Yes.
I know on grand final day there's an AFLW game at Icon Park, before the men's grand final.
Oh, that'll be gold.
That's cool. Yeah.
Hey, it's been amazing. My daughter's playing footy, and she's been playing, I think this is the third season. They're playing in a grand final on Sunday. But I bring this up because the moment I took it down 3 years ago and seeing the amount of kids, they've gone from one team to two teams, and now everyone's got two teams.
It's a real groundswell.
And then when I go to take my boys' team that I coach, there's like 4 girls' teams on there. There is so many playing these days. It's unbelievable. How long ago did you start, and were there many teams when you were playing?
Not at all. So this is my 5th season of AFLW.
Yeah.
I started footy when I was 17. I came down for Northern Senior High School to do Country Week at Year 12.
So what were your sport of choice before?
I was a netballer before,
Yeah.
so I played netball my whole life. That's why I can't kick the footy, if I'm honest. But just grew up around football. I have a footy family.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I've got 2 younger brothers who also play, so have been surrounded by it. But it's just a whole different skill. Being able to, like I said, kick a ball if you haven't done it since you were 6 is really hard. So I think I see these young girls now playing Auskick and coming
playing
through
all
that
the way through,
grassroots.
yeah.
And I'm not going to have a spot in a few years because they're going to be that good.
Yeah. And it's going to happen fast, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It will.
Yeah.
The numbers, unbelievable.
It's
well,
so
we
good.
can't wait to see Freo. Well, for me, Freo back in action. But the AFLW is going to be massive this season. It starts this weekend. And you said, good on you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Em.
No bleeding this week, okay?
Thanks, Nat. Thanks for having me, guys.
Good on you, Emma.
We're just going to cross over to the other side of the country, actually, to catch up with Adam Gilchrist, of course, thanks to our good friends at Fox Sports. We're trying to get hold of Gilly at the moment. We had a bit of trouble with our audio, Nat.
It's the Zoom thing, It never works when you want it to.
No, 100%. But Gilly is over in Melbourne at the moment.
Okay, so we're about to talk to Adam Gilchrist, champion cricketer, about football. Is that right?
That is correct.
Is that the brief?
That is the brief.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Why?
Because he's a mad Carlton fan. And we're about to find out if there's any more information towards that as well. But you would have seen him on last night if you're watching AFL 360 like I was. He was on there.
Really?
As a guest on a footy show.
Have they run out of people? Is that the problem? We're just padding now because we're trying to get him up and it's not happening. What's happening?
Not even a phone call's working.
Okay. Oh, looks like we got him. Adam Gilchrist, hello.
Hey,
Gilly.
Oh, Gilly,
Hello.
we could see you on the big screen, but we couldn't hear you for the life of us.
I know the technology is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Probably best thing that you couldn't see me.
Well, we
Why?
could
Do you
see
think-
you. We could see you. We just couldn't hear you. And it looked like you just did a shot. Confirm or deny?
Oh, I'm in Melbourne, and Melbourne's abuzz with finals footy, which Carlton are a part of. So there's weird stuff going on, but someone did put something in front of me that it wasn't tequila, so I refrained. I said, no,
Okay.
thanks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you've got
okay.
your standards. Yeah.
Well, you're talking about
Yeah.
Steph there, who was passing you the shooter. Now, normally, for everyone at home, you would have a tequila with some Tabasco. To keep away
Correct.
the lurgies. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Prairie Fire, it's called. Yep.
Hasn't been sick for years.
Now, I have a quick question, Gilly. Why are you a football expert now all of a sudden?
Because I've been supporting Carlton since I was a little boy.
Yes.
And as we all know, it's been a long while since they've been in the finals, so we're all up and about. So I haven't let I haven't let Mel and the kids know yet, but I'm moving to Melbourne for the finals.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
just,
Good to
I'm
know.
just I'm just coming on over here Let's hope it goes more than 1 week. But Sydney at the MCG, I reckon they're going to be right. Shawnee, what do you think, mate?
Well, I was a mad Blues supporter when I was growing up because I was from Willerton because that's our colours.
Really?
Old Willow,
Yeah, right.
6155 to all the people out there.
Oh,
I'm interested because any team that's got an Errol in their team, I like to follow, and that's Sydney Swans and Errol Goulden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 possessions on the weekend, Nat, and kicked 2 snaggers,
Yeah.
and is going to be in the Australian team. Hard to stop at an Errol.
He was a running fool, wasn't he?
Wasn't he?
He just kept going and going and going. But we'll shut him down. That's all right. We got a couple of boys refreshed. The Doc and Cripper's coming back after a little break. Jacob got off. He's just a little bit lighter in the pocket. But anyway, that's all good.
How did you end up a Carlton supporter from being a little boy? Because you grew up in New South Wales. So how did that happen?
Yeah, Southern Riverina, so down near Victoria. So a place called Deniliquin, late 70s. Time to jump on a team, and Carlton won a few premierships through that period of time, so I thought that will do me. And I've only been to 1 grand final with them in it, and they lost. They got smacked by the Kangas in 99. But I don't know, it's been a while, hasn't it? They're due some success, and I think we all agree it's a better competition with Carlton in the finals.
No, I do.
Do we all agree that? I don't know if we all agree
You're
that.
going to get packed houses like Carlton and Collingwood being in the big dance. You're going to get the big teams
Finals,
playing.
you get packed stadiums anyway.
No, you're going to get them anyway. But, Gilly, watching you on AFL 360, I was thinking, oh, come on, mate. How do you get on there? You're on there with Hughesy, of all people.
Oh, mate, lifelong Carlton supporters died in the wool. Did you like my T-shirt? It's
Yeah, I
pretty
did.
Cool, wasn't it?
The Blues T-shirt, yep.
Yeah. See, when I was little, we didn't live in the country. We didn't have any, so you couldn't walk into Rebel Sport and buy a replica jersey like you do nowadays and have all the sponsors on there and all the numbers. So we had to buy a Bond singlet and get a black texter out and draw the CFC on the front. I had number 25. I had the big Jezza on the back. My brother had 37 for Wayne Harms.
Yeah.
But that was us. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I reckon I've got a good feel to it, I reckon.
I'm going to say something really fantastic. You can catch finals footy and summer of cricket on Fox Cricket, available on Foxtel and KO Sports. That'll get you over the line because you've been showing us a Fox footy all morning.
I know. Look, here it is here. I've been just walking aimlessly around Melbourne for 2 days promoting because, as they say, like night follows day or does day follow night? I don't know which one comes first there, but just like footy finals, cricket comes after that, doesn't it? So it's going to be all on Fox Cricket. Big summer, got the World Cup, 50-over World Cup coming up. Mitch Marsh at the helm over.
Yes.
That's good to have the boy in charge.
The Bison.
Yes, looking forward to it.
He changed training time to allow golf. So that's the power trip he's on. So
some good courses over there.
He's got his priorities right.
Absolutely. So, yeah, see all that, the 50-over World Cup and then all the test matches and Big Bash on Fox. And, of course, the footy. Carlton are going to be there.
So you reckon Carlton are going to make it to the big dance?
Oh, without doubt.
Oh, come on. There's a bit of doubt.
No, they're not. They're not.
Who are they going to lose to, Shaun?
Are they going to lose to Collingwood if they have to go through Collingwood, or do they have to go through Brisbane and face Brisbane at the Gabba?
Either way.
They've got to go Brisbane.
Yeah, that's the one they're going to lose.
No
Gilly.
chance. No chance, Gilly.
Backing us to get through Errol and the Swans.
Yeah, you might get that one.
As I said, any team with an Errol in their team is going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, any team's going to be hard to beat. But, 1v1 in finals, it does funny things, pressure to the mind. So I reckon we're going to be there.
Are you hoping that the collywobbles are going to really kick into gear?
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Well, I mean, we all are, let's face it.
Well, Gil, we're going to have you on for half an hour, but as you know, and as everyone knows, this has been an absolute disaster in terms of listening and seeing you on the big screen. And we know you've got another interview, so we've got to get going.
Did I mention Fox Footy?
You barely mentioned it.
Mention Fox Footy and say hello to your family because you won't be seeing them for a while.
All right. Good to chat, guys.
Love you, really. Thanks, mate.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.